Yeah, that's that lo-fi to make you think about life. Life pondering lo-fi. The case is just a little bit too big. That didn't come out how I thought. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Got a new scoreboard this season. We rolling with TNT. Shout out to Chatty or Shady, however I don't know how to pronounce it, bro. Let me know how to pronounce that. So when y'all put X's in the middle of y'all shit, I don't know what they say. 2 months in a row, much appreciated though. And man, the soundboard is fire today, bro. Soundboard is fire. We got a new emote. We got OT out here. Yeah, OT. Fun. What's good, Rafa? Hold on, let me get my. I moved a couple of things around, so.
I am back.
Yeah, scoreboard, beautiful.
What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
Yeah, you already know.
Welcome Kawhi to the oh shit, shout out to the sub by the way, Ace and whoever else just subbed, much appreciated. Welcome to the family, Kawhi on the I'm back pack. And we got I got a bunch of new sounds too. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to them all today. All right, okay. I love the emote wall. I always praise Twitch for bringing out the emote wall because sometimes you wouldn't be able to actually see the emote. But yeah, it came out how I wanted to. So if and when we do get OT games today. But before that, we gotta yo, did y'all, after I got off stream the other day, I felt like I transported to another dimension because Soulja Boy dropped a whole album. Fucking net. I have to restart the game. The cursed net is here. That's not the actual net. Soulja Boy dropped the album and nobody said a word. Like, I didn't see it. Like, for him, I get that it's 2020. I get that it's 2020 and nobody would really care about Soulja Boy, but damn, I was so surprised and I wouldn't listen to it, and it was some of the worst music I've ever heard in my life. Not even being funny, not exaggerating. I listened to some of it today. Shout out to Showtime for the sub, much appreciated, my man. I went and listened to some of it today, like before while I was editing the league, and it's legitimately some of the worst music I've ever heard, bro. And not even to like just unnecessarily bash his music, cause you know, so I'm not gonna front like we weren't all wearing big ass clothes and cranking the Soulja Boy in middle school. But oh my god, that shit was unbearable, bro. Yeah, I just saw the 2012, Kurt. I just saw it. So yeah, we good. We looking good. Yeah, 2012 scoreboard and all. Yeah, we're gonna change quite frequently throughout the 2010. So yeah, whenever y'all get a chance, check out Soulja King 9 for the 4 songs you'll make it through. And okay, let me go check if the net is actually right. And there was one more thing I had to say. Soulja Boy, emote. Oh yeah, and do not waste your hue. I have updated the hue. I added about 32 team color schemes today. So when y'all redeem the hue thing, because that's like y'all favorite award aside from Chug, which I have not permanently disabled, but temporarily disabled. Yeah, just whatever team color you want, and then whatever team color scheme you want, and I'll put that on. And they got some fire ones too. For the teams that were just black and white, like the Nets, I used their alternate stuff. So for the Nets, I used their Kuji color scheme. For the Spurs, I used their old Spurs shit. Is the cap sold out? Nah, the cap is only one cap. You're only allowed to cap once per stream. Somebody said I'm wearing Sixers next stream. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Grizzlies. So somebody already redeemed Hugh, so I have the Grizz right here, and the Grizz have a couple. We got Vancouver here, and then we got the actual Grizzlies, which is really just, it looks just like a lot of blue. I think I'm gonna edit the Vancouver one a little bit because of the basketball he's holding. I see it turn some of those lights kind of like pinkish red. Yeah, but anyways, I'll leave it like this for now. I think I'm gonna edit Vancouver, so that's Grizzlies for right now. But yeah, if you redeem your hue, make sure that you say a team and not just a color. So that's that update, and I'll actually be going through that today. And I've disabled Chug until I figure out what I actually want to do with Chug, because just having like 30 people redeem Chug and then me drinking like 5 or 6 throughout the stream, that didn't feel right. So basketball tomorrow. Who's repping what team in the chat? The net is back, by the way. What's good, Top Hat? Who's repping what teams in the chat? The season restart. Shout out to D Rose getting the sub-venture started. We got a Heat rep in here, Thunder, Pelicans for life, or just until Zion's chapter is done. Magic. Damn, bro, I only know one Magic fan in my life, and then so there's one in the chat as well. Bet the Magic might win a championship in this sim this year. Not gonna happen in real life, but unless Jonathan Isaac completes his evolution into KD, which for that one game it looked like he did. Yeah, this is the scoreboard Thunder Shack started us out with, I think, in the 2010 sim, the first 2010 sim we ever did. So I went and found it. And then we have a 2012 update. Like, I think we have an update for almost every year throughout the 2010, so it's looking fire. Okay, got some good representation in here. Got some Celtics, some Knicks, Sacramento. Nobody repping teams outside of the bubble. Okay, there goes the Knicks. The Knicks fans in pain. Yo, it felt like the other bubble idea just disappeared. Like, they were... It was good, Ralph. He said San Diego, so the Lakers. He defaults to the Lakers. Shout out to BRG for gifting as well. So we're just getting started early. I feel like they just ditched that second bubble idea. Weren't they talking about having a second bubble in Chicago? And then it was just like they were like, oh, never mind. Like, there's nothing happened. Not to say I want to see the Warriors and Knicks play, or the G League teams play, but he said, who said Knicks? I saw like 4 Knicks pop up all in a row. They were trying to blend in with everybody else, and nobody saw it. It's when the chat was moving like 100 miles per hour. I saw like 4 Knicks. They just like piled in with everyone. Hey, yo, what's good, Celtics? Appreciate you for probably resubbing Brad Wanamaker. I could get behind that. What's good, Peak? Bucks. The Bucks are looking nice. They had like 80 points in a half the other day. It was a 1.5. They had 80 points. I am happy since I'm gonna drop a podcast in the morning, so y'all will hear more of my thoughts. But I am happy about like some of what I saw during the scrimmages. I expected it to be way sloppier. I expected some guys to look really out of shape and all that, and it looks fine. It just doesn't have a crowd. It looks fine to me, so I'm really happy with what we've got. Shout out to Adam Silver. Give that man his clout. Man has got a whole bubble going on during the pandemic while these other leagues are talking about having fans. Like, how does that work? What's the I know we got NFL fans in here. What is y'all expectation for this year? Like, is it actually gonna finish? Y'all expect this to finish? Because I heard they're trying to have fans, and so y'all start in November, I believe. By my calculation, 2 days from now is August. Things don't seem like they're getting better by November, just by our calculation here. But they're just going forward, like nothing's going on. Somebody said they were trying to have fans, but I don't know if I confirm that. I'm like, how's that gonna work? Yeah, that shit sounds like a mess, bro. That made me really thankful for the NBA management that we had. I mean, also shout out to Paris for gifting, and Brooklyn said he wants the Pacers at Knicks. Just bought a ticket. All right, bet. All right, Pacers at yo. What's Boozer doing, bro? Boozer is wildin'. This is the moment we figured. The Pacers were not gonna repeat, fam. Carlos Boozer is out here playing like the old head at the gym that pump fakes too much. Look at this. You got a whole generic on him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Playing like the old head, bro. That old head that just like infinitely pump fakes at LA Fitness. All right, I think we need to get out of here before we find out some other things we don't. Yo, what's good, Paris? How the Cavaliers doing? Y'all just drafted DeMar DeRozan, and y'all got what's his name? Mike Conley. So y'all are actually looking nice. And I love it. Shout out to oh, by the way, DITQ15, appreciate the sub. He's the official graphic designer for the cases. So on the bottom right, he made that case. They're playing the Magic. But they're at the Magic. It's not their ring ceremony. Fuck. That's so, they almost had it, bro. 2K was this close. They were so close. All you had to do was flip this, have the Magic with Kobe and Shaq playing in Indiana, a playoff rematch, by the way, and it would have been the ring ceremony as well. They were so close to greatness, man. They were so close to greatness. I have so many new sound effects that every time I say something, I'm gonna be trying to. Oh, here we go. This fits perfectly.
Reality is often disappointing.
Oh man, 2K was so close. Anyways, yeah, that's an L for 2K. They just flipped that and we're good. Yo, what's good, Dragon Ball's best? 5 months total, much appreciated. What's good? Said can't wait to see Braun get closer to his 8 straight finals. Yeah, he's already got 2. He's 2 of 8 right now. Somebody bought a ticket to Pacers Knicks, right? Somebody bought a ticket to Pacers Knicks, so let me mark that on the calendar so we don't miss it, because the Knicks are actually okay. November 29th. Please help me remember that, because they're playing like 4 times, but. Yeah, Pacers and Knicks, that'll be okay. But also let's go ahead and look at the team. Well, first of all, the scouting. That's how we always start. The prospect scouting. This draft is okay. It's not as good as what we had last draft. We had like a full 60. There's for 2K, there's 4 stars in this draft. Shout out to Brewers Packers for subbing. There's 4 stars. So John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward. I don't know if y'all were here for the 2010 sim. How many of y'all remember Gordon Hayward? He turned into like a superstar. He almost took out KD and Westbrook on his own on the Warriors. An MPG as well. So there's 4 stars, and then there's some support pieces. Basically, Avery Bradley. Well, I actually can't even say that. You know why? I can't say that because those were old progression sliders. Avery Bradley turned into a star, and so did Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward turned into a superstar. Baby Peso with the sub, appreciated. I can't say either one of them are going to progress like that under these sliders, so take that back. It might only be 3, but yeah, Avery Bradley turned into like one of the best shooting guards. Jeremy Lin also was great too, but yeah, again, these are totally different sliders, bro. Quincy Pondexter and his Avi right here look like a thumb. That is crazy. Yeah, Lance Stevenson. Hopefully he gets drafted by the Bucks. Put him on there with JaVale McGee. Get the meme team started. Other than that, yeah, this is kind of mid. I would love to take Bobby on Boston, of course. But yeah, it's not like the other drafts though. These are just gonna give us some decent and yeah, it's that first stream in a while. Oh, what do you mean bought a ticket? Well, when I say bought a ticket, some people donate to see certain games during the year that we wouldn't regularly go into, but also it's a thing in my channel point rewards. They like, we already have 3 games here. Deuce wants to see Hornets and Rockets, KD and Westbrook. That's cool. King Bull wants to see Spurs and Grizzlies, and We Derp said Warriors Hornets. So yeah, so that's actually like, I prefer people like only one other person donate if they want to see a game. Speaking of donations, Robin comes in with the gift, much appreciated, because I try to keep it from having like 10 games for us to jump into, 10 extra games. Anyways, let's look at the rosters and then we'll get to all that. All right, because I have to make a mental note of where some of these games are, and then we're just gonna call you Day, because the end of your name seems like Day, so I'm just calling him Day, because like he probably told me how to pronounce his name and the chat was going 1,000 miles per hour. I don't know, bro. We call him Day. Appreciate you with the gift, Brody. Okay, well, Sixers haven't been obliterated yet. They're still here, same shit, different day. Andrew Bonin actually left the Pacers, and he's starting over Bogut, so Bogut isn't progressing well. Addison Rae is a 30-year-old averaging 12 points in our sim here. But yeah, and this is where James Harden went. I made sure everybody who's supposed to be starting is starting. So James Harden, technically he was a 6-man when he came in, but he's playing for the Bucks right now, so there's nobody for him to be a 6-man behind. He's gonna develop pretty nicely. I know money. I know the hue we check throughout the day because it's limited anyway. So it's limited anyways. Bulls didn't do anything to their roster. I think they're pretty strapped in terms of salary. Oh, the Cavs are coming up. I don't think we're watching any Cav games yet, but yeah, I already did all that. No generics to start in the starting lineup unless it's like a super ass team. The Cavs are on the come up. Mike Conley is gonna be starting soon. They got DeMar DeRozan, who's probably going to take a minute to actually develop, but then they got, shout out to Owen for the sub, Al Jefferson and Antoine Jameson, who is aging out. He's an original, he's not a cash cow, he's an original sim star though. Back when the Cavs had him and Keith Van Horn. Oh, did Keith Van Horn retire? Hey, and shout out to Pars for the gift and 5. Looks like we're gonna get to the goal pretty easy today. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, they're not here yet, but yeah, Keith Van Horn left. Where is Van Horn? Because he was not in the free agency pool when I looked. Yeah, see, now watching the Cav game does make sense. He's still on the oh, was he still there? Was he still there? Or is he, oh man, has he just dropped? Oh, has he just dropped that far? Oh, he is. Yeah, he just dropped. He dropped pretty far. Okay, yeah, he's aging out. So the day of Van Horn and your guy here is, it's going away. Celtics, Josh Smith, Rondo. Where's Rondo? Rondo. He's coming along nicely, man. Rondo is coming along nicely. 17 and 10. I'd wanted to draft all these other point guards, but it seems like 2K is actually, you know, giving us something to work with here. Him and Josh Smith is the future, man. Knowing 2K, they'll be in the finals eventually. Oh, eventually. Clippers, ever since they got Raheem, just been in no man's land. Oh, shout out to the Martyr. Shout out to Thundershack for sending me LeBron James. 2010 LeBron James. I actually got the afro. I don't think this existed back when I did the 2010 sim. Afro LeBron. This is done by Arteezy, I think is how you pronounce his name. So this is the perfect time for Lil Jon. Yes sir. Oh, I should have put him with the yes sirs. That would have made a lot more sense.
Yes, sir.
I don't have him there, but anyways, yeah. Lil Jon has entered the chat. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now on the stream deck. Shout out to Kia, 6 months total Gohan time. Absolutely, let me do that right now. I'm gonna take Lil Jon and I'm gonna put him with the other ones so that I can access that easier. So put that there, and then all right, cool. Yes, we got a lot of new sound effects. So there we go. Lil Jon is one of them. Yep, LaFro has entered the chat. What else we got here? Mello. Yeah, they didn't change anything else though, really. Oh, they got what's his name? Matt Barnes. Yeah, they signed him. I couldn't do anything to keep him from retiring. He's still probably gonna try to retire after this. Hey, shout out to Nick for the subscription. Much appreciated. I'm not going to be able to do anything when he retires because I looked at his age, I looked at his year as pro, I looked at his peak and everything, and he just don't want to play basketball in this one. He just wants to beat up Derek Fisher. Hawks. The Hawks traded their 4th overall pick, which would have amounted to Blake Griffin. It would have amounted to Blake Griffin, and they traded it for a top 3 protected pick in Mike Miller. And so yeah, Joe Johnson is probably going to dip this year. This is the last year of his contract. And yeah, Dixon Ormus is their 3rd player, so that's cool. The Heat don't have anything going on at all. Mark Sotomayor just signed his life away there. The Hornets, of course, drafted your guy Steph Curry. He's in the starting lineup with Derrick Rose. Shout out to JB Simmons for the gifted subs. People just gifting 5 at a time today. 5 bombs, much appreciated. 5 balls. I gotta come up with a better name for that. Jazz didn't do anything to their roster really. The Kings, Jermaine O'Neal is not starting. Blake Griffin is. All that has been looked at. I looked at Smush Parker to see what was making him tick, and maybe it has something to do with the playbook. So hopefully they give Blake Griffin the ball. Yeah, Hornets are our prime time team. The Knicks is actually going to be one of the first games we see. They're playing the Pacers. The Lakers are just decimated. They don't have Kobe anymore, and so Dick Cummings is a star, I guess, because Mike Bibby's gonna leave too after this and go ruin somebody else's legacy. Yeah, Lakers are gone, and the Magic. So this, yeah, by the way, this is Legends League Kobe Cyberface. This honestly doesn't look that right, but it is what it is. Kobe, he went to Orlando to play with Shaq at the end of his career. They also have David Lee here, Goran Dragic, Ben Gordon. Ion Schwartz was actually a named generic. I mean, it's a better roster than what he was playing. It's a better roster than what he had in LA. So, you know, I'm not hating. The Mavericks didn't do a thing. Oh, but Bald Bosch is into the chat. Bald Bosch is here. So that's that. No more dreaded Bosch. 2010, right? Yeah, 2010. Wait, we're in the 09-10 season. Whoops, I did that a little bit too early. Damn. Oh man, I did that a little bit too early. Wait, hold on. We're in the 2010 year. Yeah, damn, I did that too early. I did that 1 year too early. Oh well, fuck it. Where's my guy? Where's my guy?
Hey, fuck it.
Oh well, I goofed. I tried to make Dirk Nowitzki a little bit older than what he was, so his hair doesn't look quite as young anymore. That's the best one I could find. Yeah, I was still there. The Nets are gonna go in the first round. Tony Parker, Chris Bald. Chris Bald. I couldn't find anything in the middle for Ginobili. It was either all hair or no hair. So in 2010, he was closer to having no hair. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. But, oh, and they signed Hasheem Thabeet, by the way. The Nuggets. I had a look at their starting lineup, and that surprised me. He did not get signed by the Raptors. He's starting. So they're starting DeJuan Blair, who we know is going to put up numbers eventually. And they replaced Tyson Chandler with Hasheem Thabeet after he fucked up on that inbound pass. After he fucked up on that inbound pass last, what was that, against the Minnesota? It was like, bet the future is now, old man. And so yeah, the Spurs are getting kind of old. I mean, the Nuggets, yeah, might as well be the Spurs. They're getting kind of old. They blew their chance for 2 titles. Paul Pierce is a free agent, so he can really go and trophy hunt elsewhere, but I wouldn't count on it. The Pacers don't look bad, man. The Pacers lost Hedo Turkoglu, but they are still a heavy championship contender. They just slid Leandro Barbosa into these two spot, and then J.R. Smith at the 3, and he's probably going to take even more shots now, so that's cool. And Boozer and Dallenberg, they still look nice. They still look very nice. And Darren Williams, cover athlete, so we'll see what he does. We'll see if he stays hungry. Yeah, no, right? Darren Williams is an 84, but he's averaging nearly 30, so 30 and 10 pretty much right here. So yeah, ratings are weird. Like there's guys in the league right now that are like 89 and averaging 5 points. I've no clue. Bobcats, shout out to Lestressed, I believe, or whoever put me onto the younger Crawford. He doesn't have his afro anymore, so, and that is a really accurate looking Jamal Crawford face. That's really cool of the modders that provided us with this.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, they're okay.
Yes, sir.
They didn't do much to their roster. A lot of teams didn't do a whole lot to their roster. There was a couple of big moves and there were some drafts. Yeah, the Raptors, they stayed together. Rockets got finessed by the Clippers for their pick. Here's the Spurs. So the Spurs are actually they got Hidu, they got K-Love, Joakim Noah. That's the reason I didn't veto this, is because A, it made sense. This wasn't Hedo Turkoglu's personality profile to do, and B, he went to play for a decent team. Hey, shout out to Gigantor for the gifted subs, much appreciated. Sub bench is growing every day. I thought that was Matt Ballner. I thought that was Matt Ballner. Rip Hamilton is still here. He's only 30 in 2010. Really? Wow. Whatever. They got Danny Green way down there. You got PJ Tucker, so they look pretty nice. Suns haven't done a damn thing since we said they were playing 4D chess. Sonics, every day they inch closer to OKC. The Wolves. Oh, the Wolves rebrand did come through, by the way. So they have a new core and some new looking jerseys. I love the old ones, but you know, just gotta move on with the times. Yeah, no, yeah, Gigantor. I know, because I know Gigantor. Yeah, I was about to call when I first saw your name. I was like, does that say Giganator? I didn't want to say Giganator. Like, what the fuck is a Giganator? I looked for an Iverson fresh cut, man. I did. I tried. I looked for a bald head, and it doesn't exist out there. So I thought that shit said Giganator. Blazers with VC suck. Warriors, they have a nice roster. I put them on prime time. Hey, shout out to True Hokage for subbing, and what's good, Taco? Yeah, the Warriors, I put them on prime time, even though by like the second week we're gonna find out that they're not. But they are Salento say, I ain't seen you in a minute. He said if David Cohn is running the rules, fire him. Yeah, no, KG's gonna be a wolf lifer in this one. Yeah, they have a nice roster. They got Jerry, you got Crash here, OJ Mayo, older franchise. He's outdated. LaMarcus and Al Horford, so they should be fine eventually. Like at one point they have to be good. You know, they have a full 5. They have one of those five rosters I was talking about. And the Wizards are wasting the rest of Baron Davis's prime. What's his face got old? Chris Webber. He's about to retire. He got 2 championships. He got 1 championship. He won in 04. Damn, I think he only got 1 championship. He made the finals. Alright, well, anyways, we're done with this. Let's go ahead and see. The Pacers have a ring ceremony, but because 2K... Ooh, I was not recording. I'm not recording. Because 2K likes to do 2K things. Shout out to Pete Will for the subscription. Their first home game should have been... Let me change the hue as well. So that was the Grizzlies hue. That's been requested for a minute. We're gonna go to the Celtics. I see one that says brown. I'm gonna refund you again. Make sure to actually pick a team thing. Yeah, there we go. How does Celtics look? Just green. Okay, yeah. The Pacers and the Magic. Of course, that's one that we want to see. This is Kobe's first game in Orlando, but this is not their ring ceremony because they're playing in Orlando instead of playing in Indy. Makes no sense, but the Pacers are probably going to get a bedsheet banner as well. Ooh. And the champions come out with a show of force. Kobe does not have a great game to start. Shaq 15-14, that's okay. And D Will, the cover athlete, 44-8. Barbosa in his first start since back in the day when he was the original draft. Nabs 24-15. Damn. Addition by subtraction. Maybe they're better without Hito Turkoglu. That's gonna be a clip for later. Yeah, he trying to go back to back for real.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Now we need to see their ceremonies. So this is where we go to play a game. We go to, as long as there's nothing else that same day, yeah. That's where we go to Pistons Pacers, and we enter Whoville.
Yeah! Ooh, I'm about to dive in.
Said blasphemous to disrespect Hito. We'll see what he does in San Antonio. Bedsheet time, absolutely. Alright, lo-fi music stops. Yeah, the Pistons been ass since forever. Even with Grant Hill, they were nothing. Pacers world champion. Oh, Corey Brewer. He was somewhere buried on the bench. Let me make sure I got the Whoville pack out just in case we need it. But being that it's starting with Corey Brewer, I don't believe that we're gonna need it. Who else we got here? Aaron Brooks. I didn't see Aaron Brooks out there, bro, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna move off the Celtics because we do the Celtics a lot. We're gonna go to the Suns. Good pick. God damn it! That made me. No. Read it. Run that back. Run that back. Run that shit back. That happened because I had to click to readjust my mouse onto 2K, and that shit tried to. They tried to hold us. Run that back. It's that Thanos meme. That run that shit back. Here we are with Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix looks nice, bro. I like that orange and purple. That shit clean. Run that shit back. You bet. They better have that. They better have that. They better have it too. Okay, I was about to say. I was about to say.
Another one.
Oh man, that is funny. All right, so Corey Brewer, once again, we established that he was there, and then Aaron Brooks. You know, because what happens is whenever I click on something on one screen, I have to click on 2K to, otherwise my controls won't work. And so now I know not to do that, or else it's gonna skip whatever we're doing. Fragile ass game. Okay, so Aaron Brooks was there, whatever. Yeah, that almost had a heart attack, bro. The Pacers fought this hard for a championship, and we weren't even gonna get to acknowledge it. Clifton Wesley, nah.
Who the fuck is that guy?
And I could have sworn they just said Jay Holiday. Who? I could have sworn in the background they just said Jay Holiday. Shout out to him. I ain't seen him. I ain't heard of him since like the 7th grade. Good 10 years. Charlie V, I did see him. He was there. Yeah, Clifton had that mohawk, that Super Saiyan mohawk. So yeah, we did see Charlie V. Dope dude. And Jesse Knox. We not gonna play our boy Jesse Knox. We know all about Jesse Knox and the legend of the porn stash. Absolutely. Yeah. We not even gonna play him. We know Kelly as well because at the beginning of last season they tried to start him over Darren Williams. He's what made me realize I basically have to force non-starters for generics. I basically have to do that. Yep, Fort Knox, absolutely. That's his porn name, Fort Knox. Of course, the 2nd rounder.
Yes,
We seen this guy work. He's low-key a sim goat. Sir Sam. Oh shit, close is at 10 months. Wow. I gotta make another badge. Please remind me. We have a 10-month guy in here, which means, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's another badge. I think that's another badge. Damn, we don't even know what the other badge is yet. Our guy, J.R. Swish, had some very important moments in that Bobcats game. Said Jay Holiday is my cousin. I feel like that's cap. And the real MVP. That's all he needs, and he's going to be in some GOAT conversations for this sim. If he racks up an MVP on top of his resume right now, he's going to wind up in an actual GOAT conversation here in a minute. And Carlos Boozer, since he's the highest rated. You said Grizzlies are winning it in 2010. Are we going to get a 3rd Grizzlies-Pacers matchup? They're going to run it back again. We just have Thanos sitting over our league with the time stone. Every time we get a result we don't like, just... Alright, yeah. That's a squad, man. And... bedsheet banner, enter. I have no clue. Yeah, bedsheet. Yep, of course. Yeah, this is gonna happen for basically everybody because once the sim runs this long, we've had like 6 rebrands for every team, so that's gonna happen. All right. Well, there we are. They are playing the Pistons, so I'm just gonna sim this game because this is not on our. This is not on any. Oh, by the way, I need to mark these when I get back too. Got the blink emoji for that. It said don't sleep on this team. They're the champions. You can't sleep on them. So Hornets, Rockets, Spurs, Grizz, and Warriors, Hornets. So I need to kind of like mark those. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here because this isn't on anybody's list. Nobody purchased tickets for this. Bet we're done. Just go ahead and send that up. Don't even need to. Yeah, see, don't even need to sit through that. All right, so what we are gonna do now, first of all, I just have to mark these off just so I know where they're at, so I don't. Hornets and Rockets is actually a really good one. They don't play anytime soon. It looks like they play their Western Conference foe on February 5th. So let me write that one down because I have my sim sheet out here. I keep this on deck. So Feb 5th for them. Then one more guy got the Spurs and Grizzlies. That should be good. Hedo and LeBron rematch. That should be good. That should be really good. November 8th. Cool. So right before our Pacers and Knicks matchup. So that's cool. So I'm gonna write November 8th and 9th. And then just one more. And that's kind of where I want to keep it, to be honest with you, because these already take a hella long time. Warriors and Hornets. That's an interesting request. By now we should have seen the Hornets play. They should have been a primetime team. November 3rd, they're all right here. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead and start with that. Yeah, so I don't skip it like a dumbass. Let's just go ahead and start. Let's lead with that. So we're gonna go Hornets and Warriors. We believe Warriors. I believe in the Warriors being terrific one day. They're like one of my young kids, one of the younger kids who needs a extra push, a little bit more help in school, but they're just not getting it. 0-5. They're like my stupid kid, bro, that I'm not gonna that I always lie and say I love everyone equally, but the Warriors, deep down I know they're the stupid kid. And shout out to the Hornets making it work, by the way. Steph Curry through his first 5 games is averaging 20 points and 10 assists, so he's mixing very well with D-Rose. The Hornets cheating asses took everybody from us. They took everything, the cars, the kids, the house. Look at this, bro. Look at this shit. That is crazy.
Yeah, okay.
What the hell?
Fuck this bullshit.
All right, so we just crossed your game off, and I didn't even write it down. I didn't need to. So February 5th, November 8th and 9th and the 5th. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get to the 8th and 9th right now too, since we're here. Buddy said Grizzly Spurs. That's cool because that's a Grizz game. As a matter of fact, let's see the Kings, because the Kings have Blake Griffin now, so they are probably going to be the Grizzlies' worst nightmare, because they were giving the Grizzlies hell before they really had anybody outside of Peja Stojakovic. Now Peja got help. But it's gonna go with for fuck's sake, bro. What are people talking about now? Something's technically wrong with everybody's free throws. 58% from free throws. Or shout out to I can't pronounce that for shit, bro. I appreciate your subscription. I can't pronounce that word shit. Yeah, no, 58%, but and it's the first 5 games as well. But I mean, I would like to see that, just so it's not like at 20 or some shit like that. Free throws at a 77. All right, I'm gonna bump that shit to 80 and just leave it there, fam. All right, next. I'm gonna let progression do whatever it's gonna do, and it's the first 5 games of the season too. So, so Grizzlies. So that got wiped. And then the 9th, yeah, whatever somebody paid for on the 9th, which was what was that? February 5th is Hornets Rockets. Oh no, that wasn't okay. Now we're good. All right, we're good. Yo, it's Ro with the sub. You said, oh no, they're good. All right, so we're gonna start off alphabetical order like we always do, and the Grizz forever now have been the only good team. All right, well, we got a second chance of Grizz Spurs here. Want to see how the Spurs are doing because I allowed Hedo to go chase a bag. Melo drops a cool 40. Alright. Jazz, of course. Who lost to the Kings in the first round after I said Dwight Howard would never lose. I said Dwight Howard would never lose in the first round in that video as long as he's in his prime. And that happened immediately. Okay, and then Kobe. No, I had it wrong. God damn it. Okay. That's what it was. It was the Pacers and Knicks. So they play like 4 times, so we'll find them. The Pacers and Knicks play like 4 times. That's what I was trying to remember. It wasn't on the request. That's why I didn't remember that. The Knicks, yeah, see, they play on the 29th right here. They play like 4 times. It's the 29th, by the way. Yeah, not the 9th. It's 29th. Yeah. They play like 5 times. Magic off to a rough start. But, of course, we got to see LeBron and Kobe. Oh my god, bro. So many fucking teams. Okay. Yeah, they got a couple of good, games in a row here. The Grizzlies always have a great TV deal schedule at the beginning. And it looks like we are going to get our first dive. Yes, Kobe, Shaq versus the Grizz. And the lo-fi hidden. Absolutely. Let go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah!
Yes,
We might need a yeah emote. I might need to turn that shit down too. That shit is, yeah, hey yo, high key. Lil Jon is fucking, my ear is up. I gotta turn that one down. That shit hitting a little bit too hard. Alright, cool. We are in O-Town. First time we've ever seen their pinstripes slash whatever these are. And Braun is being guarded by Carlos Delfino. And there goes Kobe in an Orlando jersey in all his glory. It doesn't look as weird as I thought it would. That does not look as strange as I thought it would. Yo, what's good, Red? Oh, and they got Pekovic. Okay, cool. Pekovic, however you... I remember he got hurt. He was doing good for the Wolves, and then he got hurt, I remember. In real life. That's what would happen to Kevin Love's Wolves. Shout out to RMG with the subscription. That's what would happen to Kevin Love's Wolves. They would be playing amazing for like a small stretch. And then everyone would get hurt. Like I remember Rubio tore his ACL one year. Somebody said disgusted by this. Yeah, this alternate universe is gone too far. The fact that Kobe and Shaq went to Orlando organically, and there goes our first Kobe Magic bucket. So you know I got to get that F10. Our first Kobe Orlando. Hey man, look, this might be good for him. This might be good for him. This is a better team. This is a better team than hey, shout out to Gigantor with the subscription as well. This is better than anything he's played with since Shaq left. This is... I forgot what else I was gonna say. There was something else. Oh yeah, the Magic are actually a respected franchise in this one. They're actually a respected franchise in this one because Penny Hardaway won them championships. They don't have Penguins running their front office. They're looking good. And yeah, for old time's sake, maybe Shaq should be wearing 32. David Lee on the re. This is a good team, man. I hope that they... Because you never know with 2K and how their teams are going to perform. I hope that they at least make the playoffs. And in the East, that's not asking much. Said, you got Utah City? What do you mean? Hey, shout outs for more gifts from Gigantor. Gigantic gifts. Whole chat laced. Whole chat. Yeah, I better see y'all spam OT. The first OT game we get, which might be today. Right now. It might be right now. We got the Drake. Not yet. Not yet. The OT gets spammed when we go to OT or whenever y'all want to use it. Who fucking knows? It's not like I can control it. Senpai with the sub. Appreciated. And Shaq in his old age. Still sending shit back. I like this Magic team, bro. I like it.
Yes, sir.
I like what I'm seeing.
Yes,
Braun fouled out, bet. See, look, Kobe actually has decent players by him. Not great or amazing, but when you're dealing with Mike Bibby and Zydrunas Ilgauskas, this is an improvement, man. This is an immediate improvement. Shaq is like 400 pounds this season. This is the Shaq Cyberface from Houston, so he's got a bit of a beard. It looks different than the... Oh, Shaq cut. Shaq cut. Ah, Stucky ain't see him. And Kobe's gonna pull. No dagger there. Game's not over yet. Yeah, Rodney Stucky, the next Dwayne Wade. Yeah, y'all remember that. I'm on a search because there's certain things in NBA history that are just buried on the internet And I'm still on the search for that commentator that said Rodney Stuckey was the next Dwayne Wade. I know it happened. You can't convince me that it didn't. I know I'm not crazy. I know I wasn't just hearing shit. It was on a broadcast, and look at that. The Grizz are right back at it. They're right back. Just like that. They were just down 6, and the Magic are having a Nugget-style sell right now. And yeah, I need one other person to confirm that this actually happened. I googled it. I can't find any confirmation. Kobe's a bit off. He said, you think it was Jay Bilas? It happened during a game. And just like that, the game is tied. We might be going to OT. Not a Hood Classic yet. This has really been all Grizz. Where is my Hood Classic? A lot of things moved today. There it is. Kobe down the lane. Green bean. Only greens. Magic lead.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
That's our first Kobe Green, and the Grizzlies want time. If I were them, I'd be trying to win this game in regulation, because I don't think OT without Braun is going to go too smooth. Hey, I like Kobe in Orlando so far. It makes me happy. It makes me happy because he went through some rough days with Emeka Okafor and that generic, and he's the player of the game, and he's got 32. Said Magic winning the final. All of a sudden we got a bunch of Magic fans popping up out of the blue. Out of the blue. Jay Rich. That would give the Grizz the lead. It won't go. Pekovic. And it's tied. Nah, you can't call him retirement home Magic. Shaq is actually the only old player they have. David Lee was just drafted there like 4 years ago, I think. Rodney Stuckey was just drafted there. They're actually pretty good. Yeah, this is peak. This is peak Pekovic. Middle-aged Magic, yeah. I go middle-aged Magic, but they're pretty they're still okay for now. The Grizzlies drafted Jay Rich. They drafted him. They drafted this whole team. The Grizzlies did. They drafted everybody you see. David Lee refuses to get in the post. Stuckey, oh, what a bounce pass! The next D Wade. What a bounce pass. What vision. I stick by this because he's actually averaging 20 in this sim. The next Dwayne Wade. Pinpoint. No turnover. No Elmo. And look at this. Kobe's not touching the ball and the Magic are competitive. This is so not like a Kobe Bryant team. Because if Kobe didn't touch the ball, aside from that 1 year last year when they had Jerry Stackhouse, he said Grizz GM must know the future. Yeah, no, they drafted everyone. Andre Miller, T-Mac, Braun, Melo. There's good defense by Shaq. And that looks to be the game.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Cue the lo-fi. And all Rodney Stuckey has to do, like Dwayne Wade would. Yeah, Shaq has got clamps. That's 2 blocks from Shaq, isn't it? That's 2 blocks from Shaq in clutch situations. I like this, man. I'm happy for Kobe. He's got a competitive team. We'll see what 2K Sim actually does with it. For right now, I'm going to look at Hue because I'm going to update the Hue every so often. So we already did Celtics. We're on Suns. Okay, New York Knicks. This must be one of those people that on the low said they were a Knicks fan when nobody could see. Alright, so the Knicks does not look any different than the Suns. Wow. That's interesting. Muy interesante. I didn't even realize that they missed. I'm blank. Andre Miller just tied it. What the hell just happened?
This is a certified Hood Classic.
Fam.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the hell?
I looked away. Did Rodney Stuckey miss that free throw? I trusted him. He was the chosen one. I was deadass looking at my Hue because somebody requested the Knicks. And he missed a free throw. And so there's 4 seconds. They're going to give the ball to the next Dwayne Wade, it looks like. There's 2 seconds. He's open. Oh, Shaq. That's too late. That's too late. It's too late. I think we're going to OT. I think the first game of the season, we're going to OT. Whoa, where are all my OT sound effects? What the fuck? There they are. Okay. No, what the hell? I created a folder. It doesn't count. But yeah, anyways, yeah, your OT is spam. I created a folder for OT, but all it is a sound effect because I had a bunch of other sound effects that I normally lose with it, and it looks like they're all just deleted. Fuck you, Elgato. Really? Yes, that's just a sound effect, Chief. I had a folder with 4 of the sounds in here that are just gone. Nigga. Damn, bro, I don't have none of those. This man. That about a bitch. That's crazy. Well, anyway, Shaq almost tipped in the game winner. We're tied. We're in OT. Our OT emote got you, Shaq. His 3rd block. A defensive stalwart. He's got 3 blocks. Kobe pulls up for the mid. He's not rebounding as much anymore. Melo on the fast break. That won't go. So no one can score on Shaq down low still. That's good. Which is interesting when you remember. People don't remember Shaq getting hurt for the Celtics low-key mattered because teams shot in the paint way more when he wasn't there. People were like, yo, Shaq he was old and fat. It didn't matter. It's like, yeah, both are true, but there was some stat I found one time, and it was like teams basically started trying Boston once he was in the games he wasn't there. He said Dom was a Magic fan again. Nah, I wouldn't go there. I'm well aware that 2K might make this like a below 500 team. Oh, I'm so mad. I had a whole OT folder with more than one sound effect. Guess it doesn't matter now. Kobe rims in and out. Shout out to Finman for 2 months total and in a row. Much appreciated. Melo with the elbow pass. J-Store with the sub. And the next Dwayne Wade with the corner pocket. Magic by 1. The legend of Carcelo ensues. Andre Miller kicks it out to T-Mac, who was open. That won't go. David Lee. Carlos Delfino. No good. And Lee with the tip in. Hey, I don't want to get excited. All I'm saying is, if the Magic and Pacers end up playing in the conference finals, that would be interesting. Shaq, a man-sized rebound. He is still running point center after all these years. Kicks it to Kobe. Absolutely. I have to get that one right now because you know I will forget.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shaq to Kobe connection in Orlando.
sir.
They still got it. They have still got it, and that is an F10.
Yeah!
You love to see it. T-Mac lucky he didn't get fouled right there. That animation normally yields a foul. Here we go. Right there. All these years later in the sim, point center Shaq. I like it. Z was not throwing those passes to Kobe in LA. And Shaq with the steal. Shaq finds Kobe again. What is going on? This is madness.
Wow.
What am I watching?
Wow, bro. That's crazy.
Lo-fi music returns. The Grizzlies don't have LeBron on the floor. That's all. He's fouled out. Shaq is out here running breaks like the old days in Orlando. He's passing to Kobe instead of Kobe throwing lob to Shaq. Shaq is throwing passes to Kobe. Yeah, we got the trophy soundbite. I was gonna save it, and this Magic squad has clamps. I like this team, man. I like this team. I think we're out of here. I think we're out of here. I think this game is over. And I'm gonna go ahead and sim it because we were in here for a really, really long time the other day. The Grizzlies still almost fucking won that, but they didn't, and that's all that matters. Kobe with 36 and 7, David Lee 28 and 19, Carlos Delfino a shooter 3 of 5, and Shaq had 13 and 11. I like it, man. I like it. The Magic are a primetime team. If you were wondering, I do have them listed as a primetime team, but that was only their 5th win. So, but they're right there with the Grizz right now. Let's keep on moving. The Western. Oh, CP is out here looking for revenge. The Mavs are 6-1. Eon Schwartz was no. That was a rename. Somebody renamed him. They redeemed their rename. I just assumed it was somebody's actual name. So CP is looking for his second MVP, and the Grizz just always come back at the end. I have to note that. 21 and 12, 28 for Brandon Roy. Said all summer 32. All summer 32. LeBron and KD. Wow, LeBron and KD have the exact same record right now. They fell off a little bit. That would be a very interesting game. And then Grizz and Nuggets, and then that'll be it. So the Mavs are pretenders. So far, what's good, Brandon? So far, they haven't given us any reason to think otherwise. Yes, LeBron, KD, Rose, Melo, T-Mac, Curry. How many stars can you fit on one floor? That is what we are going to find out. I'm gonna save Lil Jon. I can only take so much Lil Jon, bro. That shit wear you out. I'm not in the club. I thought I was gonna press Lil Jon soundbite every time I jump in, but I can only take that shit so much. I can only take so much of that. All right, so in this game, it looks like T-Mac is fouled out, or Jason Richardson is getting minutes over him. It's one of those two. Let's see how this Hornets premature super team comes together. Prime Pekovic season, or Pekovic. Is it Peak? No, we're just gonna call him Peak because he's peaking. I don't give a fuck if it's called Pekovic. That shit sound like Pecker. Nah, we can call him Pekovic. Prime Peak. Yeah, I love this court. This is one of my favorite in the whole sim. KD, step back. Silky smooth. You said after last game, Richardson better than T. They call him T-Wack in his old days. Hey, yo, what's good, Stallworth? LaFro is on the court getting past Curry. The RDC pass to Peak. And the Grizz have a legitimate center, it looks like now. Remember, they've been running just anybody at center for the last few years. They've been running with Big Country. He came back. Hey, shout out to Brooklyn. Said they oh, that came to the that's because it's all just mods, and that's the first KD slam. I was reading and I missed it. What game did you just say? You said Knicks. I didn't realize you had a game there at the end. J Rich blocked, but a foul. You gotta let him have that, ref. How we get that LeBron cyberface? Thunder Shack sent me the link to it. RTZ came out with it recently, I think. The lo-fi, hey, it's called Stream Beats. Shout out to Jazzy for subbing, much appreciated. And J Rich with the coronavirus and the Elmo pass, a pull up from the same free throw he just missed. And I was about to say Peak is peaking. What's good, Honcho? Yo, this is the best center in Grizz franchise history so far. And Sim Grizz franchise history. Pekovic low-key is getting more looks than anybody on the team. Rosie with the subscription, thank you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Peak, capital Peak, absolutely. All right, what's this New Orleans team looking like? I seen a lot of KD. Rose just hit him with the spin. Ooh, he should have hit while he was in motion. Rose, Curry kicks it out to Lorenzen Wright. I thought he was going to shoot a three there. He looked like he was squared up. The Grizzlies got straps right now. That is a D Rose spin step back. Yeah, nah, we going with Peak. Yeah, nah, we absolutely going with Peak in here. I'm gonna have to remember that though when I get back out into the real world, that's not how it's pronounced. Melo with the cheat animation, and the Grizz look like they're starting to get away with this one because they got major clamps going on right now. I want to check after this game, did T-Mac foul? Oh, where is Braun going? Almost had an and one. Had Braun slipping and sliding like those courts they had at Disney like the first or second day. It seemed like they weren't mopping shit up. I saw players falling all over the place.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now.
The former rookie of the year. Oh, Z, by the way, is on the Hornets as well. If the Hornets, the way they work, I see, is if they're not good in the first 20 games, they just throw the whole season away so they can draft the next best player. I'm on to their game. Prime Peak. What are we witnessing? The Peak takeover. Peak at his peak. They don't even really need to use LeBron or Melo anymore. KD just inventing ways to score. Yeah, NBA starts tomorrow. He said the Hornets about to draft another point. Yeah, they about to draft John Wall. They about to draft John Wall, play him at the 2. And Miller just doing a little bit too much.
I don't think you have.
However, who's David Robinson coaching? By the way, who is David Robinson? The Admiral became a coach. We watched him play and retire, and now he's coaching. Now he's coaching the Hornets. He spent his last few years with the Spurs, I think, in this sim. Oh no, he's been with the Heat, actually. He is coaching the Hornets. That is sim beauty. You love to see it. David Robinson, the coach. It feels right. He can actually end up with a championship. Another Elmo pass. Curry leading the break. Curry on Braun. Many years. And the Curry rules are already being implemented. That is incredible. This is his 6th game and the Curry rules already exist. They are intent once again on not letting 2016 commence. He wins the tip though. There's 40 seconds. Braun almost got it from KD. Rose inside. Forces his way into a foul. And Andre Miller is out of here.
So guess what? Goodbye!
D Rose threw him out. Bully ball. And so are those Skip Bayless minutes. For the first time in sim history, Skip Bayless on the court with LeBron. You'll love to see it. He's developed. He's actually getting some playing time now. Rose misses a free throw, but it's still a 2-point game. However, the Grizz are in transition and likely just put this one on ice. Lo-fi music cues. You know, it seems to me like T-Mac is fine. Hey, appreciate you, whoever's loving the vids. Chat was moving kind of quick, just like life. There's 30 seconds. Yeah, all 3 of them are in. Oh, it was Christian. Okay, appreciate it, man. Black. Appreciate the subscription. You said nice to see the T-Wolves legend getting some respect. Yeah. Prime peak. This is not what I expected. And here we go with this beautiful timeout glitch.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, was that a 2? Oh, it was a 2. You're right. Yeah, 2K, they just hit him with the toenail glitch. They just hit him with the toenail glitch. He was in the corner, that corner pocket. And this one, you just call it corner pocket too. Said Hornets got Big Z as well. Yeah, they traded for him last year, I think. D Rose is in the corner. It should have been Curry. It should have been Curry. And we are about to be out of here in a hurry. D Rose looked confident right there, but he's still about 2 years away from hitting shots like that. So we're gonna let them try. Nah, fuck that. As soon as they come out of that timeout, we're done, because they would have to hit a 3 and hope for 2 missed free throws. Yeah, we're out of here. I am calling it. I'm calling this one for the Grizz. This loss is gonna send New Orleans GM over the edge. They're gonna tank. Paymart getting us closer to the goal. Much appreciated. Durant had a solid 44 in his matchup with LeBron James, but LeBron had Melo, and the third leading scorer. Oh man, is T-Mac washed? At age 31, T-Mac may be washed. Are the Spurs prime time? I have them as tentative. I have them tentative. He didn't foul out. They just went with Pekovic instead. Oh man, yeah. I guess it's time. What did he retire in, like 2013? But that was because of injuries, though. He shouldn't be washed yet. He's only 31 years old. He should have at least 2 more years, right? I don't know. We shall see. Yeah, because in real life, he got washed up because of injuries. Anyways, I'm going to change the hue right now.